Alright, next up is Feud of the Year. The nominees are Team 3D versus the Hardys versus the Wolves, Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins, Daniel Bryan versus The Authority, The Shield versus Evolution, John Cena versus Brock Lesnar, and Bobby Roode versus not Bobby Lashley.
Bobby Roode versus Bobby Lashley, by TNA standards, that was a very good feud, and I don't think it's over yet. So, I'm not going to go with that because they still got some unfinished business heading into 2015 on Destination America.
Feud. Yeah.
John Cena versus Brock Lesnar, to me, a very disappointing feud because we had the one match at SummerSlam and then the rematch at Night of Champions, and then Brock disappeared. So to me, that really fizzled out and didn't reach its full potential.
Yes.
Shield versus Evolution was short but sweet. Very good feud. Daniel Bryan versus The Authority was one of the biggest storylines in recent WWE history, and Daniel Bryan trying to get to the top of WWE and finally winning at WrestleMania. So to me, that story being told of Daniel Bryan finally defeating The Authority, I mean, that's going to be my pick. Close second would be Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins because of the back and forth promos and the heel turn, as we had mentioned earlier. And then, of course, the match at Hell in a Cell, a match of the year contender. And then Team 3D, Hardys and Wolves, I mean, that series was really good. Not really a feud, just a series of matches, but still very good stuff from those guys. But yeah, I'm going to have to go with Daniel Bryan, The Authority.
What won last year?
Last year, I do not recall. I think it was... I don't remember.
That's okay. That's okay. I was curious because Bryan versus The Authority was a good story the first quarter of the year. Maybe even the first third of the year. But the minute Seth Rollins put that chair into Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose, that feud took off.
Yeah.
And it carried all the way through Hell in a Cell. And even now, they're still bubbling. Yeah, you have Bray and Ambrose now, but Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose are always right there on the cusp of tearing into each other again. That's my pick.
And there's definitely some unfinished business with those.
There is,
but yeah,
mainly because of Bray Wyatt's interference in Hell in a Cell.
Yeah, exactly.
It never really got resolved.
Yeah, so there's still more to come with that, but yeah, what they've done in 2014, I mean, it's really very close between that and Daniel Bryan, The Authority.
Absolutely.